Cloud. Hi, Cynthia.
Hi there, Pocky.
How you doing?
Well, right now I have an ice pack on my low back.
Yeah, I have some lower body pain too. It's interesting because we're going to talk about the root chakra today. Surprise, surprise.
I know. I know. We have the closest colors on that we can to the root chakra.
I know. So I have a red. I had to find this is like maroonish, and then I have this red headband on.
And I have this.
Yeah, she's doing a little tease there.
I'm more comfortable like this.
Yeah. So we're going to do the root chakra. We're doing a series of topics on the chakra system, which is energy centers in the body. There are 7 main chakras, but there are more actually, right? And anything to add to that?
No, I mean, exactly. So, and that's the one we mostly focus on the 7.
Mm-hmm. There's more than 7, and there's different systems, but it's basically energy centers in the body, and they're associated with different energies in our collective being. Is there?
And the planet.
Yeah,
and all of it together. Mm-hmm.
So today we're going to do the root chakra, which is the first one. It's also sometimes called the base chakra. It is the lower body. It's the description is of where it is physically. Do you know that, or?
Physically, I'm sorry.
So I believe it's the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like basically
at the tip of the spine, like the coccyx area.
The tip of the spine. It corresponds with your need for survival, really. So just like your survival instincts, the tribal, most deepest group instincts for survival. So,
and this is one of the reasons why we decided to do the 7 chakras and go through and do the series, is because this the root chakra is probably the one that the majority of the people all over the planet we're probably all off on this one.
Yes. And also, I mean, I'll add that also a lot of times you can be very overly developed in one area of your chakra system. Mm-hmm. A lot of times healers are much more in the upper, heart and up, and we hear
third eye here.
Third eye for Cynthia, heart and throat. I'm really the throat chakra is one of my powerful ones. It's great to be in the higher chakras, but if you're not in the lower, if they're not balanced, then you're still going to have imbalances. You're still going to have issues that are going to need to come up for healing. So,
and you're going to be overpowered by other energies around you. So I know that sounds hokey, but if you think about it in a scientific way, the energies that are stronger or more overpowering are going to take, if you're not rooted in any way that you can look at it, whether it's, some people are more visual, some people are more into science, and everybody's different in the way they look at it. But if you look at the chakra system, because I know some people go, oh, the chakra system, ooh, but Joe Dispenza he calls it energy centers, but it's, if you're in imbalance in your root chakra, it's basically like, a sail without a sail, or if you think of any kind of thing that needs to be rooted or anchored or whatever, you're going to go wherever the tide takes you or current takes you.
If you have a difficulty with the concept of chakras, and it's pretty much okay. We're not asking you to necessarily believe in, follow, you don't have to follow every different thing, but it's just the idea of the healing that you can get in your root with those areas of your life. And you know, it's just like any other system. It can be symbolic, but it still can be therapeutic to deal with it on that level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like to mention that because I hear people they all talk about it differently, and some people shut down. This is what I've been told. I mean, what I have heard and what I've read is that some people shut down whenever they hear about chakras. And so that's why I wanted to make sure that I brought that up a little bit before.
Yeah. I mean, you know, as with any concept, I think that it's great to use your own discretion, your belief system. And some things are for some people and some things aren't.
But it's also, if you look at it in a creative way, it's a creative way to look at your body.
Exactly. And to me, it's whatever else it is and whatever else I may believe, it is also symbolic and archetypal. So when we look at archetypes in our culture, you know, we see something and it's symbolic and it has a greater meaning than just that thing. And that's also with chakras, because they deal with symbolic issues that we may not all understand the chakra system and believe in it 100%, but we all deal with many of these issues. So
it's a good balance. Yeah. It's like a good scale to go by to know if you're, you know, if you're off balance or, you know, right on it.
So let's just deal with some of the root chakra issues and concerns. So what would you say is what would be off in a root chakra? Like, well, how can you tell if you have root chakra imbalance?
Well, a sense of security. So just a real quick example, when I was living in Portugal, I mean, right now is a perfect example of what's going on right now in the world. But when I was living in Portugal, I did not know, you know, I didn't know from one minute to the next. I didn't know anybody. I had no friends. I had no family. And I had to build all that with nothing. And that was really my security and my sense of, I didn't sleep well. I was stressed constantly, you know, in flight or fight for survival. Yeah. So, I mean, I lived in that mode pretty much 24/7 for a year and a half. So my root chakra was way off.
So that's exactly it. Root chakra is flight or flight, which is your nervous system. So there are basically two systems within your nervous system. One is fight or flight, and one is called rest and digest. So with fight or flight, or fight, flight, or freeze. So if you're running, if you're like being chased, if you're like, you know, when we were living before technology and everything, people
hunter-gatherers
and just living out in the wild, and you know, there would be a big animal comes along and just grabs you, or if, like, you know, you've dealt with trauma or abuse and you've had physical traumas or really bad situations where you felt unsafe, your sympathetic, your nervous system creates all of these hormones in your system to keep you, you know, like if there's a big animal, you got to run. If there's someone, you know, about to abuse you, you have to protect yourself. So if you stay in that, you know, feeling of like scared, feeling of like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, I'm not safe. Now, sometimes people can live their whole lives. I mean, right now we have all these videos coming out of people acting crazy. And it's, I mean, I guess we can go into that a different time, but we have all of these people, and they're basically, you know, in a compassionate way, whether you agree with what they're saying or what they're not saying, in a compassionate way, we're seeing people with the root chakra imbalance, not feeling safe, feeling threatened, whether or not that's a perceived threat or, you know, whatever it is, they're not feeling safe. They're not. So that is a wonderful wonderful test for you is if you're really not feeling safe, even if it's for valid reasons, but you're hyper vigilant, then that may be a clue that your root chakra is not in line.
And they also puts off repellent energy. It's like you're repelling. So it's like, you know, it focuses on your limbs. It takes the energy away from the torso and all of these important organs. Exactly. And so it's taking all of its, you know, the energy to the limbs. So it's taking it all away from here. It's crazy what it does to the body.
It's crazy. And also if you think about, so like that example of like that, you're running in the wild. The buffalo, you're running in the wild. You're scared of it.
My mom, I'm like, is there a buffalo behind you?
You're running. Well, guess what? Some of us feel like when we watch the news or when we're just out living our lives, like we're still like running and we're still scared and we're like this. Oh my God. And what does it cause? It causes anxiety. It causes in our body, it causes adrenal fatigue. It causes all of these other, you know, issues. And really, maybe if we started just addressing and start healing the root chakra. And we're both wearing red because maybe we both had a little bit of like an issue with red. So it's interesting because
I wear it like this.
You know, it's also about your tribe. So it's also connecting with your ancestors, connecting with, so although we're talking about the negative feeling of not feeling safe, the positive is connecting with your ancestors. Now, that can be complicated if you have an immediate family. Your immediate family it could be in trauma, so you may not feel connected. You may have had valid reasons why you don't feel like you want to be part of your immediate tribe. But you can kind of, instead of looking on that micro level of your immediate tribe, you can look on the macro level of your ancestors, all of the people who go generations and generations back, who created you and created the life, the good that you've experienced and the bad. So, and it's healing to connect to the positive parts of your ancestry.
Yeah. And then I think we probably should get tapping, but you know, I remember I shared with you yesterday, the craziest thing's been happening to me since I've been tapping so much. And so I'll have all this stuff, these memories come up, and they'll be like a negative, but then right along beside the negative one, there's a positive one. And I've realized that this is the universe allowing me to process these things that I need to process. But at the same time, I'm processing it, but as soon as I process it, I get the gift of remembering something special about that same time. And so it's amazing if you really let things naturally take place and happen, well, along with tapping. But anyways, I won't go on and on and on, but I just wanted to share that too, because there's always something. You know, it's just like when you look on a grave, there's flowers, you know, there are actual flowers growing through the ground, you know, so it's like there's always something. Anyways.
So let's start tapping on our root chakras. Even though there are times when I don't feel safe.
There are times when I don't feel safe.
In my body.
In my body.
In my surroundings.
In my surroundings.
With people in my tribe.
With people in my tribe.
There are times when I don't feel safe.
There are times when I don't feel safe.
I choose to deeply and completely.
I choose to deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
All of this fear.
All of this fear.
This feeling of being attacked.
This feeling of being attacked.
This feeling of being scared.
This feeling of being scared.
I'm not safe in my body.
I'm not safe in my body.
I am not safe here.
I am not safe here.
There's a part of me that believes I am not safe here.
There's part of me that believes that I am not safe here.
And I choose to forgive myself.
And I choose to forgive myself.
And forgive anyone else involved.
I forgive anyone else involved.
It's them or me.
It's them or me.
I have to win.
I have to win.
I have to figure out a way.
I have to figure out a way.
And if I can't figure it out,
if I can't figure it out,
I have to freeze up.
I have to freeze up.
And make myself seem harmless.
And make myself seem harmless and small.
And small.
And small.
And I choose to deeply and completely.
And I choose to deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
Even though. There were times when I didn't feel safe.
There were many times where I didn't feel safe.
There were many times when I didn't feel safe.
There were many times when I didn't feel safe.
And certain things still make me feel unsafe.
And certain things still make me feel unsafe.
I choose to deeply and completely.
I choose to deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
I choose.
I choose.
To feel grounded.
To feel grounded.
And safe in my body.
To feel safe in my body.
I choose to connect.
I choose to connect.
With the wisdom of the earth.
With the wisdom of the earth.
I choose to connect.
I choose to connect.
With the wisdom of my ancestors.
With the wisdom of my ancestors.
I choose to feel safe and strong.
I choose to feel safe and strong.
Strong like a tree is strong.
Strong like a tree. I was going to say that.
Strong like a tree is strong.
Well, pretty much. Strong like a tree is strong.
Wise like a tree is wise.
Wise like a tree is wise.
Grounded in nature.
Grounded in nature.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Connected.
Connected.
Present.
Present.
I am grounded and present.
Grounded and present.
I am grounded and present.
I am grounded and present.
I choose to be grounded and present.
I choose to be grounded and present.
I am grateful to be grounded and present.
I am grateful to be grounded and present.
I celebrate being grounded and present.
And I celebrate being grounded and present.
And I am healing my root chakra.
And then what?
Healing my root chakra.
And I'm healing my root chakra.
Open to healing my root chakra.
I am open to healing my root chakra.
I am grateful to be healing my root chakra.
I am grateful to be healing my root chakra.
And I'm visualizing my chakra.
And I'm visualizing my chakra.
My root chakra.
My root chakra.
As a wheel.
As a wheel.
At the base of my spine.
At the base of my spine.
It is a delicious red.
It is a delicious red.
It is a healthy red.
The,
It is a healthy red.
it is a healthy red.
It is the wheel of my root chakra.
It is the wheel of my root chakra.
And it is spinning.
And it is spinning.
It is flowing in a healthy direction.
It is blowing in a healthy direction.
It is flowing in a healthy direction.
And it's flowing in a healthy direction. I'm sorry. Hey, I have read a lot. They say laughing is a big part of it, so I don't feel bad about it. It's a good release.
It's flowing in a healthy direction.
It's flowing.
And I am so grateful.
And I am so grateful.
And I allow all of the benefits
And I allow all of the benefits
of a healthy root chakra
of a healthy root chakra
into my awareness
into my awareness,
and into my body.
into my life.
Well, thank you, Cynthia.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to keep laughing. Anyways, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. It felt really good to just, I had a release. I mean, I think we both have root chakra stuff, so
Oh,
most people do. And right now, in these times,
it's understandable.
understandable, you know, and but in general, and we're going to do a lot more, I think, tapping, because it also has to do with money a lot. You know, money is a big thing with people with root chakra issues, because it's about being grounded and feeling like you can also manifest things for your
And
own.
if you have a familiar feeling that comes up, that it can be any familiar feeling, but it can be a familiar feeling from the past. And what happens is that's what puts your nervous system into flight or fight because of that, because all these little things these triggers are popping up all over the place, everywhere.
Absolutely.
And so we're all dealing with it collectively and separately, but we're pretty much all dealing with it at the same time.
Yeah, we're all dealing with it, and it's coming up for heal. You know, the thing I always try to tell myself when things come up is that they're coming up to be healed, so that you can welcome them. It's instead of sort of avoiding it out of. It's like, this is coming up to be healed, so it's actually a present to us.
Yeah.
So whatever's going out there in the world, it's actually it is healing, and it's collective healing. So it's
And it's like a splinter too. It's like a splinter. I was, with clients in the past, I've always talked about, like, it's something, you don't want to, whenever you get a splinter and you have a splinter deep in the flesh, you don't want to have to get in there and dig and pull it out, because it's painful. But once you do, gosh, it heals, and it's like it was never there.
And if you don't get it out, it'll just fester.
And it can cause an infection, and it can get worse, and then you can get your foot cut off.
You can get your foot cut off, okay?
Well, just get the splinter out. Just get the splinter out.
Yes, let's get it out. So we're going to continue. I think we're going to continue just even on the root chakra before moving on, because there's just so much healing that we can do.
Yeah, we'll probably do some more short one. We'll do since this was a longer one, we'll do a few short ones, and then.
Absolutely, we'll do short ones. We'll do longer ones, and thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia. We also will attach some of the books. I have a book right here that I'm reading right now, which is by Andrea Judith. Charge the Body. which is a great book. It explains how to heal your chakras and different things. There's actually so much information out there. Do you have any recommendations, Cynthia?
Not right in front of me, and I don't want to butcher any names or names of books, but I'll add some in the future videos. And I was also thinking too that we will also have some more videos. We'll have some tappings, but we will also have some more information about the different chakras.
Absolutely.
And then we'll like you just did, we'll add some things that we've heard or that we've read and recommendations and stuff like that.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Cynthia. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Pocky. You too.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you would like to watch more of our videos, please like and subscribe at our channels. We also have a Facebook group called Empowering Wellness at Home. And we're going to be doing a lot of stuff there. We have some goodies. We have a lot planned for you. So just keep on watching us. And what else?
And just keep on tapping.
Keep on tapping. Love you guys. Have a great day. Peace.